Greetings, we are the Arcturians here this evening.
Welcome. Thank you for coming back again in the same day.
It's our pleasure.
We're grateful to
Yeah.
have you here.
Yes. There is such a great grace for this vessel to be a channel for us and other cosmic beings. A great, great grace. There is virtually no resistance to our ability to utilize this vessel, both ourselves and others.
It's an unbelievable, amazing thing for us as well. We cannot express our gratitude enough.
So one by one, channel by channel, people can be radically transformed and introduced to quantum possibilities not at their disposal prior to being introduced to this vessel and the channels that she brings. And so we encourage you, continue, stay the course. Simply channel for the next one that is in front of you. And as you continue with consistency and faithfulness and servant hearts, there will be most wonderful results.
We will definitely do that. But not necessarily for the results, for the love of the journey.
Yes.
For the amazing experience that you all are giving us.
Yes, and we feel the same. It is a privilege and honor to meet the various ones being introduced and to begin relationships and work projects with them. There are some on the planet, souls which come from us, from Arcturus, and because of their experiences, their incarnation stories, we have lost contact with them, so we greatly appreciate the opportunities to be reintroduced to them through the vessel.
Good. We're very happy to be of use.
One of the side effects of our working relationship with the vessel is that the frequencies with which she interacts are so extraordinary that it is increasingly difficult to interact at lower frequencies. It is like eating a well prepared steak and then a cheap hot dog.
Yes, I do understand that.
And so she is releasing attachments to a great degree and is still in an adjustment period, allowing relationships and connections to pivot and change as needed. And every relationship will need to be transformed into to a spiritual partnership in order to proceed.
Every relationship that she enters into has to be a spiritual relationship.
Every relationship she is a part of,
Okay.
in an ongoing basis, must be based upon her extension of herself as a participant in the spiritual evolution of the other. And so let us explain a little further. And so going forward, friendships, acquaintances, neighbors, all of those relationships from her perspective and point of view will cease, and every connection will be for a spiritual purpose, for the benefit of the other, and that will be a prerequisite. Anything outside of that will be intolerable for her. So she should not allow herself to be put in situations where she is forced to relate to any persons, or organizations outside of her spiritual purpose.
Yes, I try to do my best to help guide with that.
Yes.
It seems like I went through these stages very similar for a while. Doesn't make any sense to have a relationship that's not based on spiritual growth. Can we assume that if somebody wants a channel, that would be an okay experience for her?
Yes.
Okay.
it is highly unlikely that she would ever be defiled or derailed in a channeling situation. It is more likely that she will struggle energetically when she is relating as a person and without the a channeling impetus. In other words, it is easier for her to relate now through channeling than without it. With it rather than without it.
Okay, I'm sorry, I missed that. I don't quite understand.
Thank you. We will explain a different way. So when she is channeling, the channeling mechanism affords her protection from defilements and inappropriate intentions. And so she is more protected in that venue. It is more likely that she will be derailed or defiled in some sense if she is simply just trying to relate as a human without the aspect of channeling.
Yes, I understand. And I hope that I will be able to make a judgment about giving recommendations as to what is good for her and what is not.
Yes, you are doing very well there. Yeah, yes, and so going forward in all relationships, a pretense will be highly undesirable for her, and it is preferable for her to be with people with whom she can be herself, which is her channeling self.
Yes.
In other words, it is energetically incoherent for her to pretend to not be her channeling or psychic self. And so there will be less and less of that.
Yes, in the moment, my feeling is that Liz is one of the ones who she could spend time with safely.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that maybe I can't think of her name right now. It'll come to me. And as we've talked about before, there may be times when she will need to be taken to the mountain house, it seems like, and be able to get away for a while.
Yes, it is helpful if there are can be spans of hours and days in which she can drop down into to to a deeper trance-like meditative state and stay unattached and in these deeper states for extended periods.
Yes, well, she can certainly do that.
And we would like to experiment with her on channeling in ordinary conversation with these children coming.
The children that she's teaching?
Yes, we are going to experiment there, but the authenticity and continuity is important. In other words, if she were to try to just be within normal limits of expectations, that will feel very restrictive and unpleasant and incoherent for her frequency.
So she should let that go?
Yes, going forward, she just needs to be herself in all situations, and if people cannot acclimate or accommodate, she must leave those things behind. And her children will come along, and she needs to push the envelope a bit there with each of them to be more and more forward and proactive and coherent with her channeling self, and they will make the adjustment, and this is for their benefit.
And if there's...
So Mother must become the guru now. And we believe they can each make this adjustment.
Jaden?
Yes.
Okay. And if there's anybody out there that can help assist me in doing it as well, help give me some guidance, I would appreciate that.
Yes, please ask us specifically how may we help you.
In this moment, I don't know. In this moment, I know, I've known for a very long time that the relationship was going to change and how it was going to be. I've kind of come to terms with that. I've got to learn to let go of frustrations and different things before I come home, before I see her. I need help in making sure that I clear myself of all those.
Well, my dear, you don't have to do anything. You are doing just fine. And yes, it is helpful. It is helpful, but you are stepping up, and you will make these transitions, and you will let go of things more quickly.
Okay.
You will begin to feel instinctively when to let something go and back off on a thing.
Okay.
And just keep going with the flow, and don't pressure yourself in any way. And simply allow these things to happen supernaturally. And now the two of you may enter the dance. Let's see, in this dance, one is stepping forward, the other is stepping back, and then the other steps forward and the other steps back, and so and forth, and so and forth. And this is the dance. And just moving together as a unit.
Okay. I would like to, some point in the future, find a housekeeper or whatever you would call it, somebody to be here all day. Maybe in the beginning just a couple days a week, and then maybe more, to make sure that she's taken care of if I'm going to continue to work.
Yes, we can accommodate.
Somebody of a high enough vibration and understanding.
Yes, an old school housekeeper who's willing to do all things.
Yes.
Laundry and cooking,
Yes.
And so on.
Exactly.
All of it.
A loving person.
Yes, a motherly, loving person.
Yes.
A doting, motherly type.
Yes.
So for this weekend, we would like for you to really focus your body, mind, heart with your son.
Yes.
Now we will share with you that these in your thinking extreme challenges with all of these children of late over the last couple of years, they have a purpose. They have a purpose in fine-tuning and honing your senses for ones that are coming into your care. And these struggles with these children have created a more intense level of perseverance and commitment in you. And this will be important because some of those coming to you, it will be of utmost importance that you do not give up on them. For if you do, then some precious star seed shall be lost, you see.
Yes, and I know that there's something I have to learn from them as well.
Yes, and you said today, I am tired of babysitting. But my dear, there are some ways in which they babysit you. And if you should open your eyes to this, the ways in which these children babysit you, there shall be a great awakening there for you. And if you are willing to babysit them, then when you need it most, they may be there to babysit you.
Yes, and I think the way that I meant it was more like I want them to start acting more mature and more responsible. Not necessarily that I don't want to have anything to do with them. I just want to quit babying them. I've been, which we talked about the other night, afraid to speak my mind. And so that's part of what I mean. I need to.
Yes, we understand. And so the both of you remember from yesterday evening with Judah, speak with love, speak the truth in love. Speak with love, speak the truth, and speak the truth with love, and continue on moment by moment, telling the truth and loving and finding the correct balance, because the truth without love and affection and acceptance is traumatizing and hurtful. And to love without truth keeps the children in bondage to their immaturity and their egos. And so it is the combination of the two. And we are present with grace to help you both to accomplish what we are asking of you here. There is grace for it. To love and to speak the truth. And you will find that, well, you know this to be true. When you speak the truth without love, it creates defensiveness in others, and that jade we have been speaking of, it provokes in the children the need to justify, argue, defend, or explain their position. This being particular to all the children, but Casimir especially will respond in this way, needing to justify, argue, defend, or explain his position. And so the truth can provoke this sort of reaction, and it is an egoic reaction. Sometimes, however, if the truth is spoken gently, matter-of-factly, directly, but gently, sometimes the children may be disarmed enough by the love in the truth that they will not try to defend themselves. And these children and all human beings will tend to lie or divert or engage in some sort of level of dishonesty when they are afraid that the truth will subject them to the disapproval of the one they respect so much, you see. And so they would prefer to embrace dishonesty rather than bear the hurt of your disapproval.
Yes, the piece that concerns me the most is the piece about the truth, because I need to make sure that what I am saying is not just my truth, but the truth that needs to be sped. That's the thing that I need to work out. That's the thing that concerns me most about that.
Yes, well, you will know the right thing at the right time.
Yes.
And we will say this, perhaps the young man will not readily receive the truth and may defend or explain or justify or argue, but when he returns home over time, he will consider what has been said and arrive at the truth. And so you may leave the results to the powers that be.
Yes, I'm totally fine with planting seeds. I understand that. Let them plant the seeds and see what grows.
Yes, and so well done to both of you, and continue on persevering with these very difficult children in many ways, understanding that you will be father and mother to many, and each that presents themselves to you, you may love them and tell them the truth. And apply all the wisdom and strength you have learned from dealing with these children, with these spiritual children coming your way.
Yes, I look forward to it.
And this is a special gift and grace of becoming older, is that the respect and deference that others give to you because of your experience in life. What else?
Nothing's coming up for me right now. I've got a lot of that information is going around in my head and sorting itself out. And it feels good.
Yes, we agree. And we will see you again soon.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so grateful.
Thank you. Thank you for your service.
It's our pleasure.